Okay, what was this cold open you had?
Okay, so you know how last week we were talking about Riff Raff a little bit, like our little aside?
Yes.
I will give you 3 guesses to guess his first name. And if you get it right, I'm not like kidding at all. I will give you $1,000.
Ronald.
No.
Ricky.
No.
Donald.
No.
What does it begin with?
H. I'll give you 2 more.
Harry.
Mm-mm.
Igaldo. What is it?
Horst. Horst. Horst.
I don't think that's a name.
It's Horst.
It's not a name. Sorry.
It's Horst Raff. Like, what is that? Where does that come from?
Where is he from?
I honestly, I was going to look it up and then I just forgot.
Okay.
And then I looked at my list of stuff.
Very good.
Yeah.
Horst.
Horst.
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
I think that'd be kind of a cool rap name, honestly.
I don't think so.
You don't think Horst?
No, that sounds like horse. Horses suck.
Horses are powerful.
Yeah, so it was a bear.
Yeah.
His name could have been Bear Raff.
But his name's not Bear.
Yeah, but it could have been.
Okay. But I think Horst would be cool. Be like, yo, it's Horst. Like, yo, get your hands together for Horst.
Me llamo Horst.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
goes
think
up on
so.
stage and he's like, nay! And he just starts, goes crazy. And then he'd be like, hey, how's everyone doing tonight? And they all go, nay!
I don't like that.
I think it'd be kind of fun. It's like cool, but what's going on?
I keep dicking with this. Keep talking.
It
It was for me.
Your
Your audio is fine.
Hold on. Adjustment. All right, we're good.
Okay.
I think it's just the dongle.
Adapter.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Welcome to the Perfect Amount podcast.
Welcome. This is the Perfect Amount podcast where we drink the perfect amount of beers, which is 2, and talk about whatever's going on in the internet, whatever's going on internet.
Mainly
kind of whatever
in our lives.
Yeah.
Because that's more interesting.
Speaking of, so I played a quick 9 holes of golf this morning, and so I show up. I was gonna play just like on my own. There's a guy in front of me, and he's like, "Oh, you want to play?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Like, whatever. I'll play around with you."
I'll play around with you.
Yeah, I'll play around with you. And he's like, puts his hand out, and I check. He's like, "Hey, my name's Christian," and I'm like, "Whoa, that's my name."
Whoa.
Right? And so that's kind of cool. And like, we're talking about golf for the most part at first, and then he's like talking about work. And he's like, "Yeah, I own this coin shop on El Toro," and he's like basically a treasure hunter for like rare coins. Super cool.
That's pretty cool.
And like, he's telling me about how he hunts for coins, finds them, he sells them there. He also does there's a big convention every year in like Anaheim or something.
The coin convention?
Yeah, but he's like, yeah, it's like our Super Bowl. I was like, okay, like that's cool. And then he's telling me more about himself, and we're talking. And he's like, yeah, like, I grew up surfing a lot, and like I still surf. So I'm like, oh, like I grew up surfing a good amount. And like we're talking, and he's like, yeah, and like I play the drums. I was like, whoa, I play the drums.
Are you sure this
So I'm
wasn't
like,
just
dude,
you in like 20 years?
Yeah, I'm like this, and he had like long hair, but he had a ponytail, which was pretty cool. But anyway, so like I'm like, dang, this guy's like pretty cool. Like he's making jokes, he was funny, and so like our round ends, and we're walking back to the parking lot, and he's like, oh yeah, like. He gave me his card before too, and he's like, stop by the shop sometime, just like hang out. We can, like, he has like a putting green in there. He's got his little his electric drum kit, I guess. And he's like, yeah, come by, hang out, go show you some stuff. I was like, yeah, I'll do that. Like, that sounds cool. And so we're walking to the parking lot, and he goes, oh, like, this guy better not hit my truck. And I like look, and I would go, oh no, Jeep truck.
The Gladiator?
Yeah. And I was like, damn, he was so cool.
The Gladiators are fine if you put like 37s on them.
I can't do it. It just, like, he's still a cool guy, but I'm like,
You're
I
not a
don't know.
truck guy. Like,
You're not a truck guy either.
not anymore.
Yeah, you're a Jeep guy now. I guess you're kind of,
My Jeep's not that cool
into
right
both. Yeah. But he was a cool guy, and I was like, it's pretty fun. Might go stop by the coin shop. hang out
Honestly,
with him.
that'd be pretty cool to check out. I'd want to buy a coin.
Honestly, for a little bit, I was gonna be like, hey, do you want to be on a podcast?
My God.
And see, I don't know, talk about coins. Maybe that'd be interesting. I don't know. But that was cool. And then last night, took care of a dog. My sister's dog.
Dog.
Dog,
What
yeah.
kind of dog is it? Oh, no, I've seen this dog
Yeah,
before.
long-haired Chihuahua.
Yeah.
He was a rascal. But,
What a little rascal.
so he was at my house.
Little filthy bastard.
Yeah. little runt.
Little shit.
Honestly, dude, he's like, for his
Little fuck
for
stick.
his breed. What?
Little fucker.
Okay.
Little
for his
fuckhead.
For his breed, he's like big. Like Chihuahuas are usually like, 10 pounds. I think he's like 18 or
Yeah,
something.
they're usually little bitches.
He's like, but he's not fat. He's just like long and kind of tall. But like, he's the most neurotic dog. I had a neurotic dog before. This dog is more neurotic than that dog. Like,
I got a neurotic dog too. I'm sitting right next to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so he was at like my house, and I had to drive them to my sister's apartment because like he freaks out if he like stays too long somewhere else. But so I had to drive with him, and the whole ride he's like running from the passenger seat across my lap and going back and forth between the windows. And at some points I'd be like driving and he'd hit my arm. And so after a while,
Typical dog.
yeah, he's tiny. He's not like that strong, obviously. So I put the pillow on my lap, and he came over to me, and I just grabbed him and like just put him against my chest.
Nice.
I was just driving with one hand, and he's sitting there, and like he'd look back at me and be like, and he's just like looking around the whole time like this.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to keep the dog alive.
Crazy dog. He's like insane.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like that story.
that was it. And then also we got our beers for the day out of that. And my sister
yeah.
came home. Just
That's
gave
right.
us some beers. We were gonna go buy some, but so right now I got a Stone Tangerine Express. It tastes disgusting. I don't want to drink it. And then
You
after
see what we
that,
do for you guys? We
I,
drink this shit that we don't even want to drink.
Yeah, Hazy India Pale Ale. That's I don't like IPAs. Gonna get roasted in the comments.
I don't think anyone does except for
No, okay.
do you know
People
who?
have to. I know who you're talking about, but people have to like them because like if you go to like Walmart or Ralph's or like any grocery store, half of the beer is IPA.
Very true. It's I don't know, just people who like them are I don't know, I don't really like those.
I don't know. It's
don't
just
know
like I think
people.
it just has more alcohol, so people kind of get used to it. I don't think anyone actually likes them at first. And
Well,
then after a
here's
while,
my
it's like,
thing.
whatever.
Everything tastes the same, so whatever. In my opinion, in my
General beer, yeah, but IPA is just I don't
unspecific
know.
palate,
It,
my
like-
undefined palate.
I like bitter stuff. It's so bitter that like it just tastes like dirt and grass to me most of the time.
Very good.
Like this one's not disgusting. I mean, it's pretty gross, but I've had really bad ones where I'm like, how do people even like want this?
Yeah.
Also, I was thinking about this earlier with
Man, you're just going.
yeah. What do you want me to do? We're
Well,
talking about stuff.
Okay. Go.
Okay, red wine, right? Why do people like that? Why would I want a drink that's not cold?
I'm never drinking it before.
It's like the whole thing with like for me drinks is like I want something either cold or hot. Right? I mean like coffee or like tea or something.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Not like
but,
warm water, but like I want either
well,
a
this
cold
is kind of warm. But
like a cold beer or like cold water or like a hot chocolate or hot coffee. I don't want room temperature grapes. You know?
yeah. Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's just one of those things where it's like some people like it, some people don't. Don't know why.
At one point, my
Whatever.
grandpa, when I was like 8, told me he's like, oh, wine is like this beautiful, like you get all these flavors, and he's like, beer is just like gross, like sud water or whatever. And I was like, I'm 8, like
Yeah.
I won't be drinking for at least like I don't know,
13 years.
yeah, for at least 3 years. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, okay. And I remember it was on Thanksgiving, too. I was like, dude, I just want to go play Ratchet and Clank on your PlayStation.
Yeah,
Like, let me
exactly.
go.
Exactly. That's all that matters.
That's
at
all I
this
wanted
point.
to do. That's all I still want to do.
Yeah.
But
Ratchet and Clank's pretty
Ratchet
cool.
and Clank doesn't pay the bills, so gotta drink beer.
Yeah.
which also doesn't pay the bills yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not unless you guys subscribe right now. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube. Anything else?
Sign up for our Patreon when we have it. We don't have one yet.
Yeah.
But if you want one, comment. Leave any comment. It could be negative. We just want engagement. That's fine.
But like negative in like a funny way.
Yeah.
Be funny about it.
Like make fun of River, but not me. And
Why?
then like being mean is okay.
I'm more sensitive.
As long as it's not towards me and it's funny.
I'm more sensitive, so don't do that.
Anyway, we got anything else?
I have this written at the top because I forgot I wanted to do this as a cold open.
What was it?
Dude, what is this? What is this, man? What is this? Some kind of Squid Game? That was my favorite line in the show
I like that one.
when they said that,
Mhm.
especially when they English dubbed it over.
You know
What is
okay.
this? Some kind of darn Squid Game?
We were okay. You know how I was talking about how I couldn't really get into it that much.
Yeah.
Because like I
Oh,
don't know.
don't tell me. This
What?
Keep going.
No, I don't know if I want to say it now. I'm just
Is
gonna
it
say,
because you were watching the English dub? You,
dude,
you-
I didn't put it on.
that's what Cody did, and everyone lit him up in the comments
No,
for
I
good
know.
reason.
Like I wanted to well, okay, Ashley was the one that wanted to watch it, and usually we watch stuff with subtitles, but it just came on with the dub, and like we never changed it. And I think if I was gonna watch it again, I would definitely just do the subtitles.
You have to.
Yeah, because like the voice acting was just, I think like that's why I couldn't get into it. I think
Yeah, that
I
makes
was like-
sense.
because I was trying to figure out why, like, I didn't care about the characters, and that's why. Because I could tell the acting was good.
Dude, they were amazing.
Yeah, like I could like see the emotion, and then they'd be like, "Hey, that's my daughter," and like that. I was like, okay, like, is it your daughter? I don't know.
I lost all my money by gambling.
He's like, I have 36 counts of embezzlement against me. I actually owe 3 billion. Was it won? Yeah, 3 billion won. And I'm like, do you? You don't seem that sad. I was like, is that much money? I don't know what the exchange rate is.
Someone's gotta get him to the dungeons. That's what that was like.
Pretty much. That was like the voice acting quality.
Yeah, no, you gotta watch it in the original audio with subtitles. That's what I
Yeah.
do. I always watch stuff with subtitles because I don't know, I'm so bad at like audio comprehension. I guess like if I'm watching a show where everything matters
Mhm.
and I like to get every single detail, because if it's like a show where it matters like that, like it'll be like a few episodes in and I'll be like missing everything,
Mhm.
like missing key details like Narcos and stuff.
Yeah.
Like every fucking shit matters. So I always have stuff
That
with
makes sense.
subtitles in, even
I
if
just-
it's in English.
My issue with that is like, I like looking at like different parts of the screen.
Me too.
And when I read, I just get like locked into just reading it the whole time.
Me too, but I don't know. I've come to get used to it,
Yeah.
and that's just kind of, I don't know. I kind of like it, so that like I said, I don't miss anything.
You do, yeah, you get everything. Also, okay, speaking of like dub versus sub stuff, and DOMs,
Yeah.
but so there's like a Regal thing. They did like they do special events all the time, and I was like just looking through a bunch of promotions, and I was like, oh, they're showing Spirited Away, like the Studio Ghibli movie. I don't know if you've seen it. Really good movie. And I was like, sweet, like I can go with Ashley, and like because it's like one of her favorite movies, and literally it was like this was at like 7:30, and the last showing of the 3-day thing was at 7 that day. And I was like, damn,
Nice.
can't do that.
That sucks.
Luckily, they're showing Howl's Moving Castle, which is like another one, like sometime next month. So I bought some
Yeah.
tickets for that. But like those are like that's cool because I like when they do like theaters do special like promotion things. Like I want to do that for Halloween too, because usually I don't do much for Halloween. So I want to
No,
do like
not
one of the drive-ins where you go and like they have a scary movie or like a double feature or something,
Yeah.
and just like watch some spooky films.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
That could be fun.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I don't. There's nothing to do for Halloween anymore. At least not now. 'Cause
Yeah.
We can't like really. I mean, I guess we could go out, but it's not like You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
It's like a little different, and
like there's
it's like-
parties, but like most of the people I like that would have parties, I don't want to see them.
yeah, I was gonna say most. Sorry,
I'm sorry.
if you know us and you're having a party,
You can invite us.
but we probably don't really want to go.
I might
anyways.
go. I'll stop by maybe.
I don't want to do
Um,
that at all. I'm sorry.
I don't know, but okay. I was watching. Speaking of like stuff at night, it's kind of scary. So I've been watching this series on YouTube called Adventures in Golf, where it's this guy that like he goes to different places in the U.S. and around the world, and like he plays golf, but it's like more about like the history of like generally like the town, and like it's more like a history show with like golf as kind of the vehicle of like getting there and like showing the area.
Yes.
But there's one. It's a place called first of all, it's called Marfa, Texas, and I keep thinking of Bofa. But so it's called Marfa, Texas, and it's like this tiny town out in the middle of Texas.
Yeah.
It's got like a really big art scene because I guess there were some artists who lived in New York, and then he moved there to like put permanent installations. So there's one. It's like a mini Prada store basically, but it's not an actual store. And like there's a bunch of stuff around the town, and then they also have like a golf course that's like been kept up there in like the middle of nowhere in the desert basically. Yeah. But there's these things called the Marfa lights, and so there's like a viewing area, and it only happens like 25 to 30 times a year. And what it is, it's just out in the distance because it's desert and it's just like a flat desert. There's just lights, and they like kind of flicker and like kind of go on and off slowly and stuff. And there's like theories of what it is, like reflections of light or like bugs or something. But like scientists don't have an actual explanation for what it is.
It's
so
just random.
It's just lights? Like lights, yeah. And like I don't know if there's been enough studies to like really figure out what it is.
Yeah.
But they're just lights. And like no one knows why they're there. They don't know what they are.
What is this called? I want to look this up after.
The Marfa lights.
Oh, the Bofa lights.
Okay. Yeah, the Bofa lights. But like, so
that sounds interesting.
There's video of it. You can see. It's not like, oh, like I think I see like it's like you can see a light.
Is it not like Northern Lights type stuff?
No, it's like it's on the horizon and it's like circles, like orbs. It's like orbs of light. So it's not like across the sky or anything. It's like on the horizon. And the video I saw, they were like kind of reddish orange, and there's also like some more yellowy white ones.
Yeah.
And like people have thought like, oh, like is it cars? But like there's no roads. Like cars aren't going through there. And it's just random. They don't know why it happens.
That's so
Isn't that weird?
That's pretty cool.
And it's like, dude, you're in the middle of a desert town. And like they were saying like the closest hospital or like major hospital is like 200 miles away. So I mean, you're like out there.
Yeah.
Like so there's not people just like, out in the desert, because I mean people, they would die because it's like so hot.
Yeah.
And like there's nothing out there to like grow or whatever, so no one knows what it is.
That's so weird.
And they just they randomly come on, they randomly like go off and flicker, and it only happens to like 25 to 30 nights a year.
Huh.
So people go out there like,
I gotta look this
they'll
up.
go out like every night and like for a week, and like they might never see it. Or they might see it twice, and it just like there's just lights.
Huh.
It's crazy. And because it's the desert, it's like pitch black out there.
Yeah.
So you can like really see them.
I'm gonna look this up.
It's like it's pretty scary. Like what is that? Like they think it, I think one person said it might be like some sort of reflection off of like
that would be
rocks or something, but I don't know what the light source is either.
That would be the real but not fun explanation for it.
But like that's the thing, is like people just don't know.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I would actually really like to look that up.
It's
at some
really
point.
interesting. Like I wanted to do more research on it, but I just slipped my mind.
Yeah. Would you like to hear about this new intro song that I made?
Yeah.
Okay. So first, should I play it first, or should I get into the story about it first?
I say
it's not like complete. It's just like a few guitar parts and drums.
Maybe give like a little bit and then play it, and then like give the rest of the story.
Okay. So I edit everything on my MacBook with my Scarlett plugged into it, and then I plug in my guitar to my Scarlett, and then I use these headphones into the Scarlett, and then I use Logic Pro. So it's like super easy to record everything, and that's why I like it, because I can just literally just sit in my bed and like record in make a whole fucking song.
Right.
Really cool. But so that's what I was doing last night. I was just like, oh, I want to like, because I like making stuff, and I wanted to maybe make a new song, or because we've talked about maybe doing different songs every now and then. So I'm like, let me try and whip something up like that sounds cool. I wrote this one riff on my 7-string.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it, and that's when I texted.
Oh
you.
wait, did your 8-string come in yet, or is that
It comes on Tuesday.
Tuesday? Okay.
Yeah. But so I wrote this riff, and it was super cool, and that's when I texted you about it. And then I had like everything planned out really well, and then I just couldn't figure out how I wanted the drums on it, because it made it sound like it was
in Logic. Like, is it like a drum machine? Is it like where you can like click on like the parts of the drums like that?
So Logic has like this drummer thing where it like auto does a drum beat, and you can like change it and stuff like that. But if you want to change it more specifically, which is what I did, because it was 150 BPM first of all.
Okay, so pretty
so
fast.
like the drummer was way faster than I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
So then I figured out you can change the specific drum pattern by dragging it into a software instrument track, which makes it so you can edit it as like a piano roll.
Okay.
So that's
okay.
so yeah, that's how it is.
So like more like classic like DAW.
Yeah,
style.
and like super specific.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. And then I was dicking around with the drums. The drums sounded fucking so cool, but it made the riff sound completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, maybe I can just delete the original guitar riff I had and then re-record it the way that it sounds.
Yeah.
I re-recorded it. Didn't sound nearly as cool. Tried to go back. I don't know what happened. The file and I couldn't remember the riff.
What?
I re-recorded it with what I think it was, but
Didn't sound the same though.
It just didn't sound the same. And then I was pissed off. And then I'm like, no, I'm not gonna give up. This still sounds really cool. And then I kept redoing it, and I'm like, okay, this sounds like nice.
Yeah.
So then I just did some quick drums, but it's not like as nice as I would have liked it.
Mm-hmm.
So
all right, let's hear it.
Yeah, give me a second.
Drum roll.
Where is it? This is weird. It like does this where like it says, I have it, but it's like it says I sent it on 9/29.
Yeah, that's right.
October 9th.
Right?
I did it last night.
Yeah.
It's so weird. This always does it when I email stuff to myself. Okay, well, that's the Bluetooth.
Turn it up. That sounds like a song that would be in like Hellboy.
Yeah. Honestly, the original riff, I like played it. I'm like, oh, this sounds like something in Doom. I'm like, I have to roll with it.
Yeah.
So it still sounds cool. Actually, honestly, listening to it with the headphones, I'm like way more into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see it's like just there's not a lot of parts, and like I like there to be more shit.
Yeah.
So obviously, I'll keep working on it.
Sounds good. It's a good start. Sure.
Yeah, it's just I was getting so frustrated.
Yeah.
Because at first I was trying, because like the drums, I don't know why, like the original drums on it, like you hear how the riff is kind of like slower and like kind of more chuggy, you know what I mean? But like the original drums were so cool. It was like it was like tons of fills and just like super fast, and it sounded cool, but it made it sound like the way I did the riff was like dun 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 dun, like that kind of picking pattern.
Right.
But the way with the original fast drums, it was more like it made it sound like it was like double tremolo picking.
Yeah. Huh.
But so I tried recording it tremolo
like,
picking, and it didn't sound nearly as cool. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it's how much drums can change things, like just
I know
like sonically. Like
that's
it really
why,
changes stuff.
Honestly, a lot of the times, if I can't think of anything to write, I'll just turn on a drum track.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of mess around.
Yeah, and I'll just like jam over it. I'm like, oh, that actually kind of works. That
Yeah.
sounds cool. And then I'll like make something.
It's a good way
from
to
it.
do it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So that was my story. I'm gonna keep working on that. I think it'll probably sound cool at some point. And then once I get the 7-string, or the 8-string, I'll just completely not use that track anymore.
Nice. I've actually got an interesting thing, little TikTok drama.
Okay,
So,
good. After that, we can go into my TikTok stuff.
Yeah, so this is really interesting. I don't know if anyone saw this. I don't know if you saw this. But so there is this video going around.
Oh no.
What?
I think I know what you're gonna say.
Why?
Talk about it.
Okay. So this guy or this girl like hit this guy's car.
Oh.
Is that what it
I
is?
thought you were gonna talk about Couch Guy.
Couch Guy.
Okay, good. We don't need to talk
I don't know.
about
Couch
everyone
Guy.
is
Oh, no, I know about Couch Guy, yeah. But
We don't-
that's too saturated.
It's just so
You know? Okay,
Dumb.
this is actually really interesting. So, there's this video this guy posted of like this girl hitting his car, right? And then he like he got the video from a gas station of her hitting his car,
yeah.
and then and he recorded, and she comes up and she's like, "You hit me, whatever." And everyone's like in the comments being like, "No, like obviously this girl hit him, like she's an idiot, like she's just trying to like
Yeah.
play it off, whatever." And then like so this went on for like it was a pretty big video. Ashley showed me like, you know, thousands of likes and like probably over 1 million views overall, so like pretty big. And then a couple days later, like the girl made a video, or it might have even been like that day, but it got big. And what happened was he only showed the second part of the gas station footage. The first part, he sideswiped her. Right? So he sideswiped her, and like, so he was in a Lamborghini, she was in an Audi. He sideswipes her, and then like as he's turning, he turns left, and then she comes up behind him and hits him. So like she did hit him, but he also hit her.
Yeah. So
Right?
So everyone sucks in
So
that.
yeah. So then
Everything sucks today.
she's suing him for defamation because
Defamation of what?
I don't know, but because like
That's so hard
because
to prove.
right, but like there's video of him sideswiping her.
Yeah.
So like she has that video, but then there's also video. So basically you can see the whole thing. They're like,
Just keep going.
oh, is it the camera?
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing a hand. I'm showing them what happened.
Fucking God.
I know. So no, I don't even know. I can't tell the story. I'm not a whiner. I just gotta fix the camera real quick. All right. So here's the Audi. Here's the Lamborghini. So he goes by, hits her, like this, right? It's boom. Turns left. She comes up. He goes boom. Rear ends him.
Right.
Okay. So they're both at fault, obviously. So like hits him, but then he released the video saying like he specifically said he never hit her,
Right.
which he
Right.
did.
He did.
But then she also hit him.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I feel like, I don't know, can she get in more trouble for hitting him on purpose after that? But he also sideswiped her.
Was she hitting him on purpose?
I think
was that
so.
what that was, or was it just like some random bullshit?
I don't know,
where she was
because
trying
like,
to catch up to him and she just fucking slammed him.
it looked like she like tried to hit him, but it's not like she went full speed and like smashed into him. It was like she came from behind and just kind of like tapped the back of his car.
Right.
And like it like broke his like brake light and like definitely like hurt the back of the car and like dented the fenders and
Yeah, it's a
everything in the bumper.
Lamborghini.
Yeah, I mean it's not like it's fragile obviously.
Yeah.
But so like I just want to know like what's gonna happen. I need to like we'll keep updating, you know, see what happens.
Yeah, well, I mean, subscribe, you guys, if you
Yeah.
want to stick with the story.
If you want to see what happens to the two rich people in their nice cars,
yeah, two
then-
fucking assholes who are
Yeah.
richer than us.
that actually reminds me of
You know what? If you guys get this podcast enough views,
we could recreate it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can be the Lamborghini.
I like the Audi.
You
I like,
said you
yeah,
like
I like an Audi.
Audis. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like a RS5 or like a S5 or something. Or did
I
is
think
RS?
it was
I don't
the e-tron Quattro.
Dude,
The
that
one
car
that
is
they wrecked.
fucking sweet. The e-tron, the GT.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That car is so cool.
So guys, I mean, subscribe if you want to like help us.
Yeah, if you want to get me an e-tron,
If you want to help us get cool cars and then crash them into each other.
Yeah.
And sue each other.
that'll be a special podcast episode. We'll do that once a month. We
Yeah,
just
that'll be
get
the
cars
bonus.
and just
The bonus episode.
see what happens.
Stay tuned.
But that kind of reminds me, I think I'm allowed to talk about it
Uh-oh.
but like I was on a court case and like this dude like hit the back of a lady's car.
Can we get the case number?
Yeah, it was 3.
Nope.
5?
34-21.
It was 3.14159.
Court case number. Okay,
But so like
whatever, who
basically he
cares?
was in a truck and like hit the back of her car. I don't know how it happened, but she basically popped up and like hit her head on the top of the car. But dude,
yeah, the
she
James
got
Bond
fucking
ejecto seat.
yeah, but I guess the
The
roof didn't open.
Yeah, the roof didn't open.
Dude, she was paralyzed.
Oh, that's not that funny.
But the crazy thing is she was fine at the scene and she was like, yeah, like I'm kind of sore. And then like a day later, she was just like,
Oh, that's so terrifying.
yeah, sucks.
You hear stories about like
But
football players and shit.
Oh,
Can't
yeah.
wake up. And
But the
they
thing
wake up
was-
and they just can't walk. It's terrifying.
so I got called into the box. Like I you know this. I've told you this, right?
Yeah, the Roddy Ricch song.
Yeah.
That's
they
not
were
funny
like-
anymore. It's like a year late.
The lawyer was like, eat her, and I was like, yeah.
He's like, 10 buck, 12 buck, swat.
Yeah. But so here's the thing. So it happened in San Clemente, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how in San Clemente, like on the freeway, on the 5, so the freeway is kind of above everything
Yeah.
for the most part, or it's below. Like all the exits are either you go up or you go down.
Yeah.
And most of them, like the freeway is above, like the on-ramp and off-ramp. And this guy was saying, like, he rear-ended her and said that basically he was looking at the other side to see traffic on the way back because he was going to have to come back later.
Right.
But I was like I know, because I go to San Clemente like a good amount. I used to go a ton. I was like, how would, like, you couldn't see the other side. So I'm like, right, like I already know he's lying. And like,
Yeah.
so if like, but
Yeah.
it ended up getting settled out of court. So it was like, whatever. And like he had to pay a bunch.
Things
But the crazy part was, so she was suing him, and then he was suing, or no, so she was suing him, and then like Toyota, or no, he was suing Toyota because of like a faulty seatbelt thing, and then Toyota was suing him, like see a countersue.
cross complaint
Yeah,
action.
so there were like 3 lawsuits going on at once. I'm like 19 or 20 or whatever, and I get out of 300 people called up into the box, and they're like, I kind of wanted to actually like be there and like actually decide, because that was kind of crazy. Like this is like a multi-million-dollar lawsuit with Toyota.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Like that's crazy. And like I'm in there they're asking me questions. They're like, also the questions are so dumb. They're like, do you trust corporations? I'm like, what do you mean?
you have to establish a bias.
I know, but I'm like what? I was like, I guess it depends. Like there's certain like corporations, I guess maybe, but I was like, in general, like probably not. And he was like, okay. And like just all the questions were really like vague, because yeah, they want to like, they're basically trying to like kick you off to like get the most,
Yeah.
even keeled people, whatever.
Yeah,
But
the most Key and Peele people.
yeah, the most Key and Peele people. That's crazy though, because one dude got like not dismissed, but like he got a like an exemption because he had school or whatever, which
Mhm.
also sucks because I was in school but it was online, so I couldn't use that as an exemption.
Wow.
But so
Could've lied.
yeah, whatever. But like it was like one of the big rooms, right? So there's 12 people or 14 people, like 12 or 14 in the box.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Like, whatever, not that many. In this, like it was an auditorium basically, probably 300 people sitting there.
Wow.
I'm sitting there reading a book, and they're like, "All right, to the box," and like I'm not even paying attention, and they just go, "Christian Nagel." And I'm like, oh my god, no! I was like, of course. This is like my 3rd day there already, and we just got into the courtroom and had to like go up and do all that. But yeah, I honestly kind of wish it didn't get settled out of court, and like I could have seen like how it played out, because it was like really interesting. Like,
Yeah.
dude, the Toyota lawyers, they were like, you could tell they were looking for blood, dude. They were
Yeah.
like, they're wearing $3,000 suits.
Oh, come on.
And they're
Those
fucking-
guys don't. Their contract or in-house attorneys for Toyota. Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't play.
Dude, oh my God. I was like, damn, you look like you're on like the show Suits right now with the suits you're wearing.
With all the suits.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like I'm in like Law and
Nice.
Order.
Nice.
And they're like, oh, like, what's your answer to this? And I was like, dun 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 dun. I brought in my slide guitar.
Nice.
Yeah.
It does.
Did a little. That
Nice.
was cool.
Well, that kind of. So we started that with TikTok.
Oh yeah, what's your thing?
Yeah, but dude, I'm like fucking.
That'd
That'd
be fun. Puke on the podcast.
I don't want to do that. Not on this couch.
Hey guys, welcome to. Just completely peaked the level.
I do not want to do that at all. Okay, so
The Yak Cast.
continuing with last week's theme about misogyny on TikTok, I have a screenshot. I said I was going to screenshot multiple, but I just have one that I think is pretty funny. Just of, guys just, being mean to women, because that's like apparently a in thing, I guess. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. Did I screenshot it? Oh, yeah.
This is the one you were telling me about like the other day.
I think so. So it's actually a follow-up from, I think I talked about it last time. I posted a TikTok calling my, TikTok crush. I was,
Soon to be guest on the podcast.
yes, I was just being, someone was like, she's average. I'm like, no, she's very pretty. You're fucking stupid. And then the guy
Mid.
commented on mine. He said makeup makes a 3 into a 6 and a 6 into a
Oh,
9.
yeah,
Remember, we
yeah,
talked about that. So then
Callback.
he replied again. He's like, okay. He said, she does not look like a clown, but Def has a decent amount. Well, so I said she ain't even wearing a lot of makeup. She wasn't, and who fucking
She
cares?
wasn't.
And then he says,
Not kidding.
she doesn't look like a clown, but Def has a decent amount. You can see her bone structure is off and face possibly.
Her bone structure is off.
He said her bone structure is off
It's
and
off.
face possibly. No bueno.
No, he
Makeup-
said no bueno.
Yeah. Makeup, I think, sounds
Oh
like
my
someone.
God.
Wait. He says makeup is an art and she has mastered it.
Is that a compliment?
I don't know. But
He's like, yeah, this sucks. Also, great job.
You did a fucking good job, bro. It's funny is that, you know how on TikTok you can like do a video reply to comments?
Can you?
Yeah, you can. It used to be only
Is it
on
where,
your
like,
video.
Is it where like it shows just like the comment and then you make
Yeah.
it? Okay, yeah.
You used to only be able to do that on your own video, but I guess other people can do it now.
Mhm.
She made a video reply to that comment. And she, you
Mhm.
get the idea
Right.
or whatever. And then I commented on her video. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, or whatever, something like that. And then within like an hour of that is when I ascended. That is when she followed me on TikTok.
Let's go.
We've had a few chats and
How many followers does she have?
27,000.
Damn, she's
Not that I care about that.
she's the most famous friend of the podcast.
Pretty cool.
That's cool.
But I don't care about the followers. I just care that she's really pretty and she's really nice.
Does she want to be a producer?
I don't think she knows a lot about audio engineering. So I don't know if she wants to do that. But I will say, nice. I don't know. That was just very cool. She lives I'm pretty sure she lives on the East Coast though, so that's kind of an issue. But that was
Yeah, her
very cool.
address is
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, so I was looking at Google Maps or Google Earth the other day. So I tracked
Here's the thing. That was very nice, and that made my day. And I don't know. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. She's just very nice, and that made me very happy.
Cool.
That's it.
That was it.
Wholesome story. If you're watching this, what's up? She's not watching.
Do a thumbs up, fist bump. That was cool. Hey, can
That
you not
was
hit
it.
the mic, please?
Can you not be stupid, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
What else you got?
Another thing, kind of like,
I think we should just keep doing back and forth.
yeah. So kind of like, you talk about misogyny on TikTok in the comments, especially. You know what?
I feel
Like is terrible, or not terrible. I mean, it is terrible. But like, have you seen the women posting L's account on Twitter?
I think so. I've seen the dudes posting W's. One.
Yeah, so there's like dudes posting W's, women
like a
posting
contrast?
W's. Yeah, but the
wait.
Okay.
Is it okay? Well, I'm assuming you're gonna explain. What
Yeah,
it is right
okay.
now,
So like,
yeah,
there's
I'll
the
just
dudes
let you
posting
do that.
W's, which is cool. The women posting W's, which is cool. And then I don't even think there's a dudes posting L's ones because, like, there's no point.
Because only women can take.
But
L's.
but of course there's a women
I'm gonna
posting
do
L's.
handheld. This feels cool.
Honestly, yeah, I kind of like the handheld.
Feels
in
cool.
general.
The only thing
Okay,
is
I'll
like if
switch
you
over.
go like this. Oh,
Oh,
that's you. That's not even me. That's the thing. You just got to make sure you don't like change your grip. Sorry, that probably wasn't nice to audio.
Going over the
listeners.
shoulder. But so like, there's only or there might
La
be a
puta madre.
men posting L's or whatever, but it's literally like, it's just misogyny. Like literally all the comments.
Why is it so cool now? I don't get it. It's not cool. It's not.
like, okay, so it'll be like the most normal things. It's like, oh, like, I'm trying to think of an example. Like, oh, I had like a degree in this, but like I like to, I don't know, or like, oh, I have a degree, but now I'm on OnlyFans and like I make all my money here. Like, thank you all so much. Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's generally like people like giving gratitude to like people that follow them or whatever. And then it's just like a screenshot of that. And then all the comments are like, wow, like women just, like women have life on easy mode, just that shit. And it's like, oh my God, like how, like, I don't get that. I know we always talk about it, but it's just guys being like jealous and being like, oh, women have it so easy. And it's like, you probably watch porn. Like,
Yeah, here's the thing that I don't get. Guys, not all guys, obviously, but a lot of men get so mad at women who make a lot of money from OnlyFans
Oh my
as
God, I
if
know.
they're not the ones who are consuming.
yeah.
Here's the thing. I know I consume that.
Mm-hmm.
I have about 3 subscriptions on OnlyFans that I actually legitimately keep,
Mm-hmm.
and like I don't care because I know I'm a customer.
Right.
So it's like I'm not gonna be like, oh, you fucking idiot. It's like it's literally me. Like I'm the reason, and so are most of these people. They act like actual like produced
Uh-huh.
porn is different than like OnlyFans, which I guess it is, but
I mean,
it's like
honestly,
the
it's
same-
more like exploitive, like
Yeah.
if anything, yeah.
It's like more. It's like the same thing. It's like the same, obviously the same general idea, but I guess that since OnlyFans isn't part of like some mega big ballsack corporation,
Yeah.
that it's not like the same thing. It's like who cares? I don't know. Just here's the thing. I subscribe to a few people on OnlyFans. I'm
Uh-huh.
a fan, so why would I complain?
Yeah.
I like it. I don't care.
I like women.
I like. I think you said that last time. I like women.
I like women.
Let's talk about something funny. I feel like we're not very funny. We're just talking about stuff.
Just talking about stuff.
Guys, what's funny? What's up with the funnies nowadays?
What's funny stuff?
Hey, Mr.
You like stuff?
Let me call my friend Mayor Jeff Funny. Hey, Hey, Jeff Funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, $1 million. Cool. Thanks for the podcast.
For what? Hello?
Me llamo Joe.
Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Handheld is so much better.
It's like, it's very freeing.
Yeah.
We just gotta get the little pop filters, I think. That'd be nice. I have one.
You want to buy them?
I'm sure they're like 3 cents. It's fine.
I'll buy everything else. $500 Roadcaster.
I offered to pay for stuff, but you said no. I like. You specifically said no. I like buying stuff for some reason.
I know, and I like
That little
that.
bit of dopamine rush. You're
You
like,
want-
oh yeah, I need this road podcast set up. Oh
You
my
want to know
God.
the actual reason? I buy everything
Why?
because I like to hold it over your head. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no,
I know. I legitimately don't give a fuck.
That's so funny.
Like I like. I do like buying stuff. I like.
You're like, I'm texting
him
him like, yeah, like I'll buy some stuff. You're like, no, it's fine. You're like, oh, I'm gonna fucking.
like this.
He's gonna
idiot,
say something. I'm gonna fucking just zing him.
This idiot doesn't even know that in 3 years I'm gonna be like, yeah, remember that broadcaster you didn't buy? You owe me money for
You
it.
owe me money.
Time to pay up.
Pay up, baby, with interest.
Yeah, I'll send you a demand letter.
Get the collections firm on it.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my god,
I had a DM on TikTok. Let's see if it's from Brett being horny.
probably.
Yep.
But oh my god, that's such a funny thing.
Oh, it's a
Like,
Noel stream clip, actually.
if you were just like, hey, remember that mic stand that I got? I'm like, yeah. You're like, you want to buy me this sandwich?
Here's the
5
thing.
years down the line.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know. You pay for stuff every now and then, so like, well, like
Yeah.
at least if we like go to dinner or something, so like, who cares?
That's like how it's always like all of even
what you've
before I
talked
was
about.
really like good friends with you. It was like that's how we always were. Like if someone didn't have money, we weren't gonna be like, oh, like guess you can't come. We're gonna be like, yeah, like we'll cover you.
Yeah.
Like, cause like I want to have, like I'd rather have experiences with my friends than like save $20 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like especially for like if we're going to do something, like one of our friends plays baseball. He's in the minors, so he doesn't have a lot of money. If he's like,
Friend of the show.
yeah, friend of the show, professional baseball player.
Yeah. It's
We're not gonna say his name. Doesn't deserve it, but
It's, I'm
yeah.
not gonna say his name. Mike Trout.
Yeah, Mike Trout playing minor league baseball. Yeah, this guy
Switched over.
Shohei Ohtani. He's actually a triple threat. He pitches, he hits, and he podcasts. Well, he's friend of podcasts.
Yeah, I was gonna say he hasn't been on yet.
But so like yeah, like I'm not gonna go to
Yeah.
like
yeah,
go to
yeah.
dinner and be like, oh, guess you're just having like water and some bread.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was really like that, I would have asked you every month to pay me back for the Paramount Plus subscription.
I was thinking about that the other day. It literally popped up in my head randomly, and I was like, "Oh shit! I probably owe like $45."
I think about
But-
that every now and then. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like,
I'll get you
whatever.
back.
I'm like, I don't.
It's fine.
Whatever.
How much is it a month? Like $5, $10, something like that? Or like I'm
like-
supposed to pay you $5.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like 10 for the nice one that we
I'll
have.
get you. It's fine.
It's whatever. It
I'll,
doesn't
I'll
matter.
buy you a drink.
Doesn't matter at this point.
Only during happy hour though, and only beer. Only
Okay.
domestic.
Only the. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, domestic
el-
happy hour beers only.
What else is funny?
I don't know, dude. I am burping a lot.
That's how I was last week.
I don't want to burp in the mic though, 'cause it's like I don't know, it might come off kind of gross. Like it's almost like a half hiccup, half burp, you know,
Yeah.
where it, like kind of gets stuck in your chest right here.
Ooh, I hate that.
It's just I can just feel it, and it like slowly just. I'm following it right now. There it is.
Oh, I have something I want to talk about.
Yeah.
My Jeep dealership experience.
Oh yeah.
This. Okay. One of my pet peeves. I absolutely hate getting my car serviced. It sucks. Even if it's something simple.
River
like,
hates getting serviced.
well, TikTok crush. You can
Friend of the pod.
service
Keep
me.
going.
I'm not gonna. I would like to cut that out, but I'm gonna forget.
Okay.
It's great.
I guess we'll see.
I hate getting like an oil change or anything simple in my car at a dealership or just anywhere in general because I feel like every single time I go, I have an appointment or I go early in the morning. Regardless, it's always at like 8 in the morning that I go, so I can make sure it gets done as early as possible.
Right.
Every time that happens, I go early, I get there, I wait like 2 hours for them to do something on it, and then they come back and they're like, "Oh yeah, man, have you noticed any problems on the spark tubes on your car?"
Spark tubes.
I'm like, no, why would I have noticed that? They're like, "Yeah, man, they've been leaking for like the past like 20,000 miles." They're like,
$20,000.
you're gonna need to get that like replaced like right now. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, man. I'm like, can I like come back and do it another time? They're like, no, man. It's not our policy to let you leave with this.
It's not our policy.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, you actually have to pay right now in full. Sorry,
I'm
man.
like, okay,
we
cool.
can't do anything. Our hands are tied. We have to keep your car here.
And then I'm like, okay, well that's fine. Then can you do it like soon? They're like, oh man, we're gonna need you to keep your car overnight. It's crazy.
It's crazy,
It's
dude.
like, dude,
You wouldn't believe how much work we have to do here at work. It's
like,
crazy.
But so that's literally how. Obviously, I'm exaggerating.
Yeah.
Every single time, that's how it is. And last time, Thursday, I had an appointment at 8:45. So I told my manager, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be in late for work on Thursday because I got my car or whatever the fuck. She's like, okay, yeah, no problem. I get there. I drive my car at 8:45, and my dad tells me that this place, this specific Jeep dealership, is you just get in line and you wait in your car, which makes sense because I've seen that before.
Yeah, the Mazda one I've been to is like that too.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
the Mazda one I've been to has been like that too. Got to make sure it's on.
Yeah. But so I'm like, okay, cool. Like I don't have to like go inside and feel uncomfortable because like the way the lobby is like, it's not very like standing person friendly.
Right.
Like you walk in and it's immediately just a bunch of desks, like an office space. So it's like there's no
Weird.
real like waiting spot unless like someone's like, how can I help you? Which they never do.
Yeah.
So
And you're just kind of like in an office.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like weird. People taking calls and like talking with other people.
Like you don't know who to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I sit in my car at 8:45 because that's when I get there. Wait for about 45 extra minutes till like 9:30.
Right.
Just waiting. Workers walking around me, like not really doing anything. And then one, after like 45 minutes, comes up to me, is like, "Hey man, how's it going?" I'm like, "Good. I have an appointment at 8:45 and it's 9:30."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh yeah, man, if you just want to go walk inside, someone can help you." I'm like, like what the fuck, dude? Like, it's like, you should make it a little more clear because on the email confirmation that they sent me, it said like it's contactless or whatever. Not contactless, but you know, like you don't have to go in.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So I'm like, cool. But yeah, so I'm like, fuck. So I walk inside, and he's like, "Oh, who was your?" Or no, dude on the right. He's like, I walk in. He's on the right. That's why I said that. But he's like, "Yeah, have you been helped?" I'm like, "Nope."
Not really.
He's like, "What's your? When was your appointment?" I'm like, 8:45. He's like, "Okay."
So at this point, it's like 9:45, right?
Yeah, and he's like, "And what's your last name?" I'm like, "Last name?" I say
Yeah.
it. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, your person's actually gonna be at Taylor. She's over there." I'm like, "Okay."
And you're like, Taylor?
Yeah.
I hardly know her.
I'm like, "Cool," referring me to another person. Great.
Right.
And then I walk over. Taylor's very pretty.
Mhm.
So I'm like, "Okay, I'll make an exception."
It's all worth it.
I'm like, "It's okay." And she was very helpful and actually very nice. Regardless, I still have to wait for like 2 extra hours. And then she comes back and she did the thing that I was just talking about. She's like, because I had a flat tire.
Right.
I had a nail in my tire and an oil change needed to be done. So she's like, "Yeah, so like how long has that nail been in your tire?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just found it like a day or two ago." She's like, "Yeah, so I think it's been in there for like months because like it's destroyed your tire and you're
What
going to
the
need to
fuck?
replace the whole tire. Like we can't patch that."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Cool."
Okay.
I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." She's like, "And what about the other tire? It looks like it's super slashed up like across." I'm like, "Just fucking replace it too."
Just
She's
do
like,
it.
"All right, yeah, we're going to replace that too." And she's like, "And then it seems like all your power steering fluid is gone." She's like, "Have you noticed any like issues with steering?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, I feel like if that
You'd
was
probably
really
notice.
I would notice, and if I did notice, I would have come in way sooner.
Yeah.
So
That's not a small car. You would definitely notice
Yeah,
if you were having to
exactly.
turn like 4,000 pounds probably.
Yeah. So, and then she's like, oh, and it seems like the water pump is like going bad and leaking too, so we're gonna need to replace that too.
Oh my god.
I'm shit you not. That was everything that was wrong with this
Yeah.
fucking car. And then I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like, I'm like, can you like do it today? She's like, it would be easier because she knew I had to go to work.
Yeah.
She's like, it would be easier if you just went to work and then I could let you know throughout the day and then we can have it done by the time you get off work, which is 4:30.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I know it's not going to be done by then, but whatever. I'll just entertain her
Uh-huh.
or whatever. Entertain her. But so, yeah, I'm like, okay, whatever. I go to work. I work for a few hours. She texts me or whatever, and she calls me. She's like, yeah, so actually, it wasn't the water pump that was bad. It was something above it that was leaking onto it that made it look like it was.
What?
Because they needed to, like, get it up.
Yeah.
And, like,
so they can actually look
yeah.
under it. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So she's like, so that's actually good news. So everything total is actually going to be $1,600 as opposed to $1,700.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nothing.
I'm like, okay, yeah, that's good. I'm like,
Yeah, that's good. All right. That's
if
fine.
you can get it done by the time I'm off work, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Do everything. She's like, okay, we'll do that. 4:30 comes around. She calls me. Hey, it's all done.
It's all done.
She's like, you can come by whenever you
Not
want.
bad.
I'll be here until 5:30 or whatever. I'm like, holy shit.
She got it done.
She got it. I
She
mean,
got it done.
She got her elbow
Get her,
greased.
get her done.
I'm like,
She
wow.
got her done.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I've barely even started this, by the way.
Well,
We're going to have to. That should be the rule. We have to keep going until we finish.
oh my god.
Dude, you did this last
Woo.
time and it frustrated me.
What?
You're like,
I finished it last time.
No, I know, but you got annoyed with it.
Well, no, like I agree. I don't like it. You seem like you're really not enjoying that at all.
I'm not. That's why I haven't fucking drank it.
You're like
Was that really what I was like?
you're like squinting, and
That's how I drink.
it's like you're like kind of like cringing as you're doing it. Oh, I got a
can't
funny
win over here. I'm just fucking. I be sipping.
funny work story.
Sipping on some scissor.
Sipping on some scissor. That's an old one.
You guys remember that one?
You guys remember some scissor?
Shout out if you're 30.
Shout out if you're 30. We're not even 30. We're not even close to 30.
Yeah, 28 gang.
Just do like
Guys, see if I'm gonna
like
post. It,
PBO, just make up ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 18.
I'm gonna make this a clip. See if you guys can guess how old we are.
Yeah.
Oh, the camera turned off.
Oh,
Right as-
perfect timing.
Yeah, now try and guess.
Yeah, guess how old we are, idiots. Look at our logo. Oh, okay, that's back. That was a quick.
Look at this.
Yeah,
You
look
see
at that.
how old I am.
Um,
No, if you seriously, here's us.
if you guess both our ages correctly, we will give you a free T-shirt when we make merch.
Here's
But we need some people to watch this first.
here's a clue. We're both the same age, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a clue. We're both the same age.
Yeah. So really, you just gotta guess one age.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you guess it right, you get both right. If you guess it wrong, you get both wrong.
Or strategy.
that's kind of
time.
all or nothing.
Or strategy time. You can guess that he's one age and that I'm the other, so you can cover two bases.
Yeah, but they have to get both of them right.
Yeah, I know, but only both?
Yeah.
Not like one or the other.
Yeah. Or should we do? Well, I mean, it's not really one or the other because we're the same age.
No, I know, but they could be like, "Oh, you're 40 and he's 41." If they think we could be either, and like, "Oh, you got one right."
Yeah, but that kind of works against us since we already told them that we're the same age.
I don't care. What do we owe them? A
Okay.
free T-shirt?
Yeah. You can guess.
Are
okay.
you shitting me?
You get two guesses. Funny work story.
You guys like my socks and shoes? Too much ball. All right.
Too much ball. Funny work story. So, I work with kids. I do like an after school program.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell by your
And
shirt.
so, there's these two sisters, and they were fighting each other, and one of them kicked the other one. So one of the girls I worked with asked her, like where she kicked her, right? And this girl goes, she's like, she kicked me in the nuts. And she kept saying, she's like, oh, my nuts hurt.
Kick me in the nuts.
And then like I asked her, she's like, I'm like, oh, what happened? She's like, my sister kicked me in the nuts. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's so funny.
It was so funny. I'm like
kids are
a little
ridiculous.
bit confused, but that's fine. That's like it's not the same, but did I tell you that story about, so there are two kids, one of them's named I don't know, I shouldn't say their names though. Never mind, I can't tell it.
Why can't you say the names? Is it relevant
it's
to
like
the story?
it's part of the story. It's like,
all right, cool.
yeah, I can't say
Hope you
it.
guys like that story.
Maybe if we do a Patreon, I can tell a story.
Look at Christian, doesn't pay for any of the equipment, it doesn't contribute any stories.
Excuse me. What is this? The most integral part.
Oh, your
of the
sister that your
podcast.
sister gave to us?
Oh, I'm sorry. What is the camera standing on right now?
The fucking desk
The
that
tripod.
someone works at?
It's not even mine. It's my girlfriend's.
Are you wait, really?
Yeah, it's not mine. It's Ashley's.
Hey guys, do you know where we are?
What do you mean? Like the city or like the actual like place?
No one's gonna guess the city. I mean, I don't want.
How would they guess where we
I-
actually are?
I mean, like, not specifically where are we, but like, are we in a warehouse? Are we in a studio?
We're on the
Are
backup casting couch.
In Drake's boy lover dungeon?
What was the joke that you said? It was like certified.
Yes, my
boy lover.
favorite Drake album, Certified Boy Lover.
Oh my god.
Drake is. We're not gonna talk about that. Drake is just so cringe.
Drake's like, he's like a pedophile, right? Like maybe not like to that extent, but like
I gotta beep that.
why?
You know, say that
Get demonetized?
on PooTube.
Oh,
Poo-poob.
yeah.
Actually, we're not.
But
even,
he's like,
wait, no, we don't even have ads.
yeah, we
what
don't
the fuck
have
do I care?
monetization. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
sure, say it.
But like,
P
but
word.
he like had a whole thing with like Millie Bobby Brown, right? That was like a
yeah,
thing.
how did everyone forget about that? Also,
That's
everyone
so
forgetting
weird.
that Chris Brown beat the shit out of Rihanna
That's
and a
another
bunch of
thing.
other women.
And like Gus made a video about that, and it's like there was someone who was it was like Lizzo, and it's like you're supposed to
Yeah.
like, I don't want to like project onto people, but she's like a very like body positive, obviously, like feminism, and then she's like, oh, Chris Brown's my favorite person. It's like, what?
Oh yeah, I did see.
Like, I don't want to like, speak on other people like that, but it's like that kind of goes against like your whole image of like what you are and why people are fans of you. Also,
Yeah.
this is kind of unrelated, but that picture of Jeff Bezos where he's like I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% Lizzo's biggest fan. And it's Jeff Bezos with a picture of Lizzo.
Wait, he tweeted that?
Yeah, no, it's on Instagram. You haven't seen that?
No.
It's so funny. It's
Sorry, I
just
don't
Jeff
f- I don't-
Bezos with Lizzo.
I don't follow Bezos on Instagram.
That was a good one. Yeah, but like, the whole Chris Brown thing, like, how does he sell such a massive platform? Like, I'm not
His
saying
music is just so good.
I mean,
Who
like-
the fuck cares? His
like,
music is ballsack.
he's not like not talented. He's a good dancer and like he makes catchy music, I guess. But like, I don't know. And like really respected like people in like the entertainment industry are like, oh, Chris Brown, like Lil Dicky. Like I don't like his music, but like the show Dave is like I like it a lot. I think it's good.
Yeah.
But like he did that song
Sure.
with Chris Brown, and I'm like, like that was even before Dave, I think. But I'm like, why would you? I don't know. Like I know, like you want to like be big and promote your image, but it's just like,
At what cost?
yeah,
bro?
what cost?
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. I don't get it. We're not famous.
That's true. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Fucking. I mean,
You guys can help us.
Yeah.
Famous if you want.
subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Dude,
Hey, how about this time you watch more than 6 minutes of our podcast? Does that sound
whoa, they're like, okay, yeah, how about we watch 3 then?
Yeah.
Asshole.
good? Yeah, 31 views, average watch time 6 minutes. What the hell is that? It's not even like the cold open.
Here's the thing. They won't even know because this is the tail end.
If you get
Honestly, I'm actually going to cut a little bit out in the beginning, so we should still probably keep going.
That's fine. If you get to this point and you comment your PayPal or like Venmo or whatever, I'll Venmo you $1.
I'm just going to clip this. Hey,
but it has to
it'll
be,
get us
It has
views.
to be the first person that
You have to
requests it.
You have to
No,
comment.
first 10 people that request $1, I'll give you $1. Maybe, and okay, how about this? I'll up the ante.
Dude.
10 people request from me, or like comment their Venmos. The first 10 people, I'll give 9 of you $1. I'll give 1 of you $5.
It'll be random though.
Yeah, completely randomized. If they're
You have to do it on our YouTube though.
yeah, it has to be on YouTube.
And you have to watch the whole fucking thing.
I mean, we can't really prove.
Yeah, we can.
Well, I guess they would see,
I'm friends
like-
with Stuzin Wojcicki.
Stews in YouTube.
Steezy Wojcicki.
But yeah, so if there's 5 people, 4 of them get $1, 1 gets 5. If there's 1 person, you get $5. I'll just give me your Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. I don't even know if I have a Cash App, but I'll make one.
I have one.
Yeah, and I'll personally give you $5.
And you know what? If any of you guys can get my TikTok crush to comment on the YouTube video, I'll give you fucking $30.
Whoa!
I haven't said her
buckaroons.
I haven't said her at, so you don't even know who she is, and I don't want to really do that because I want her to be mine.
I was like, damn, $30 is kind of a lot, but yeah, I guess that would. They could just look at your personal page and probably figure it out.
I mean, it's really not that hard.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, $5. $5 could be yours if you made it this far.
30
or
if you get
$1
Kelly
could be
to
yours.
comment. That's her name.
Kelly.
Kelly.
Did you spell with an I or a Y?
W.
There's actually no letters. It's just numbers.
Yeah, it's binary.
She spelled her name in Morse code. It's binary.
That'd be pretty gangster.
Can you imagine? He's like some kindergartner, and the teacher's like, "Spell your name," and he says a bunch of fucking 1s and 0s. Just binary.
That's freaky.
That'd be
You
funny.
think like
Elon Musk's kid?
here's a concept:
Right.
banging, but using like 1940s voice and speak. Ah, yes, hey, like that.
Oh shit! See?
No cursing.
Oh, no cursing.
That makes it better.
That's gotta be like radio style.
Ah, yes, hey. You like that in your little whipper, huh?
You little whipper.
I don't think that's a thing, but it sounds like
You know what you
so
gotta
it's
do is
funny.
use like old timey sayings, but in like just like normal like California, like, damn, that girl got a whipper on her.
A nice poo cutter.
I don't think they're saying poo cutter.
Ah, yeah, you got a nice poo cutter, Shay. You see that Marilyn Monroe?
Some black and white TV.
Yeah, this is me when Marilyn Monroe. This is me when Marilyn Monroe be cutting poo.
Oh my god.
Why is the back half of the podcast always so much
See,
funny?
because
This
we
is why
yeah,
no one watches.
We gotta because we like get into the groove of it, and then because now we're just talking. That's
yeah.
all. At first, it's like, oh, this thing happened and this thing. Now we're just like hanging out and like, yeah. Maybe we should just like, what if we just flip it? So we do the back half of the podcast first, like edit it.
Like Triller, it's flipped.
Yeah. So it's like,
if you watch H3, you know what that is.
so it's like, people are like, oh yeah, this is pretty good, and the back half comes like, yeah, it's all right, but I may as well watch it.
Play it in reverse.
Yeah.
The podcast in reverse. I just did a TikTok.
Reverse burps.
First throw up.
Dude, I ever tell you, I went to this like winter camp and we did the cinnamon challenge, and like we had a guy taking pictures, and I fucking barfed. Like it got stuck in my throat, and I mean just like everything came out. He got a picture mid vomit, and it was from my mouth to the table just when it started to splash, and it looked like a brown waterfall.
It's a cylinder.
It looked like a waterfall of gravy. It was
That's
disgusting.
That's so disgusting.
But it was like, dude, he had a nice camera, so it was like full HD, like perfect like focus and everything, and it was just barf.
That's pretty cool. honestly.
Class. It, honestly, like he showed me, I was like, that's hard. That's like an album cover.
That's hard.
That's some Midwest emo shit.
That's funny.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I like TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok is cool.
TikTok's cool. Dude, that would have been a perfect TikTok. Me barfing after the cinnamon challenge. Can you imagine if the cinnamon
I'm gonna
challenge was
search my
around
phone for anything funny.
with, like, on TikTok? People would have like died all the time.
What?
Like if the cinnamon challenge was a TikTok thing, because
Oh,
like it was
yeah.
pretty big, but like it was like people would do it. But now I feel like challenges are just crazy because TikTok is like the perfect platform for it. Because
Yeah.
YouTube is like too much effort, too much long form stuff. Vine, when it was like really big, was too short for a lot of that stuff. Where with TikTok, don't you have like 3 minutes now?
Yeah.
Which honestly, I think that's too long. Like,
That man right there, that's the
you gonna put that in the
Yeah.
in the edit?
Oh my god, bro.
How long is this? Was that a deer? What is that? Oh, dude,
That's my favorite sound effect, by the way. That brrr.
that reminds me. I was listening to TMG. I think it was yesterday, and they were talking about like Cody
Yesterday.
being on the soundboard finally, and then
Yeah.
they were doing the fish sound. I think I do a pretty good fish choking on carrot sound. You want to hear it?
Yeah. You're just like breathing in. Oh. Oh.
I gotta
This
practice.
is a clip. Hey, fuckheads. Hey, hey, butthell. Hey, butthells.
Hey, butthells.
Yeah, it's my doom name.
Butthells represent.
Hey, butthells. Who does a better fish gagging on carrot impression?
Oh wait, should I go? I'm still warming up.
Dude.
That wasn't even close.
Oh, I sound like Chewbacca. Oh. This is so stupid. What the fuck is
This
wrong?
went from like us going around like different topics to us talking about like normal stuff, and now we're just like, this is like the reverse of the last podcast where it started off as a mess and then got progressively more structured. This was really structured at
This
first.
is
and now
so
it's just-
much better.
what? Oh,
This,
holding it?
The back, well, this and the back half of the pod.
Yeah.
The pod by Chode.
I gotta chug this beer, by the way.
pod balls.
I'm like, what are you, halfway?
About right here.
There? You're almost done. I'm like,
Don't chug
there.
it, please.
I'll do like a quick little like half chug. Nice little half chug.
Well,
I love that song. That'd be cool to get Scatman John on here if he wasn't dead.
guys, I'm being serious about getting her to comment on the YouTube. You know what? How about we make a clip dedicated to her?
I don't even let.
What do we say? You say something nice, and then I'll say something nice also.
I don't even know.
Hey, what's up?
That was nice.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
You should support the podcast.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool.
I think
Dedicated to you. I appreciate you. You're very nice and cool.
I think
person.
the coolest thing that you could do is give us each $1,000. That'd be so nice. I would love it. Thank you so much.
You know,
$1,000. Thank you.
I would be a big fan of $1,000, Kelly.
You know what we should do is one of those 50-50 raffles. You ever seen those?
Who wins?
Okay, so like how it works is usually like, so you buy a ticket and then if you win, you get 50% of like the total like amount, right? And then the other 50% usually goes to charity. But what we do is we do that and 50% goes to the winner and then 50% goes to me.
Then who's the winner?
I mean, whoever wins and also me.
So you just get money regardless.
Yeah.
Okay. What do I get?
You get to buy the stuff.
Well, that's what I've been doing this whole fucking show.
Yeah.
So
So See, and
did you know
then
this was $500, by the way?
yeah, I didn't pay for any of it.
Yeah. Neither have I so far. I've paid for a quarter of it because I'm on a payment plan.
Classic. Love the payment plan.
Classic Sweetwater. Shout out Chris Fenton.
Okay.
Cool dude.
That brings up something else. You know what I hate? I hate when I order stuff.
Women.
I hate when I order stuff.
That's right,
And
Kelly.
then, so like I got a
That's mean.
new putter for golf.
Butter.
I'm a golfer.
Well.
What do you mean well? I'm the best golfer out of our friend group.
You hear my mustache on
Yeah.
it?
Look. That was good. I just shaved actually. I trimmed.
Dude, okay, well I have something I want to ask you.
Wait, real quick.
It's
Okay.
off the podcast.
So I got a new putter,
Continue,
and I
continue.
ordered it in like
Butter, I hardly know her.
I think it was July. It was like the end of July, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I ordered it, and like so at that point, in my mind, I'm like, oh, I paid for it, right? And like it's just gonna come later, and like it had like some delays or whatever.
Yeah.
But then they
I
shipped
remember.
the putter, okay? But they didn't charge me until they shipped it. So I thought I already paid for it.
I hate when companies do
Isn't
that.
that
That's happened
so
to me a few
annoying?
times.
Because that's the same thing that happened with my I got an electric mountain bike to like ride my bike to work to save gas and everything.
And because
And
it's
so
fucking sick.
yeah, and because it's cool as hell. But so like I thought I had already paid like $500 into it because originally it took it out, but they refunded me and I didn't even know. And then when it shipped like 3 months after I ordered it, because they finally fucking ordered after being back ordered forever, then they charged me like what was like $480. But I thought I already paid into it almost half of what it actually cost. So it's just like the surprise, like, oh hey, by the way,
Yeah, I hate
you owe
that.
this.
I hate that. Just charge me now.
Yeah, just
If
charge
it's-
me when I buy it.
Yeah.
Because then, like in my head, I'm like, oh, I feel like I had more money like for the month
Yeah,
or whatever.
it's
than I
like
did.
that's why I'm buying it now.
Yeah,
So
and-
that you can take the money out of my account.
and for
now,
me, because I only
I'm
get
ready.
paid. I get paid once a month.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, so I only because like it's technically like a government job, so I only get paid once a month. So like
Are you still doing shipped?
a little bit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing a bunch next week. I'm just like I just want to get some money and go play golf. So I'm like I'm just gonna fucking like
There's a clue on our age. It's above 40.
yeah, but like
Big golf guy.
dude,
over
golf
here.
is expensive. Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember you
Like
told me about that.
even okay, I mean like the place I play the most is like a 9-hole and I pay $7, which is nothing
Yeah.
because like I do like the monthly thing. But like any other golf course, I mean a cheap one's like $40 in California, like for like a full like a decent 18-hole, and that's like generally without a cart too, which I like walking anyway. But so I mean it's just expensive, dude. Clubs are crazy.
Yeah.
You know how much a new driver costs?
How much?
How much is it? But if you want like a this year's model of like, let's say a mid-range driver, you're paying like $500 to $600.
Wait, what?
for
Really?
one club. Yeah,
That's why you should just do what I did and get a full set of clubs
Yeah.
on OfferUp for
well that's what I
$140.
just that's why I like used clubs because they're so much cheaper. But then like, dude, golf balls are expensive as hell. A dozen, like,
That's why I just go to the range only. Don't play actual golf.
just go to the range. Golf balls cost nothing.
Shit.
Well, especially when you go with me to get the free bucket. Yeah, but
Since you get the balls and you do it for free.
yeah, but golf is
I
expensive.
thought this was the
dude.
mic. I'm like, what the
You're like,
fuck?
Yeah, golf is expensive, dude. Because like any other sport, for the most part, it's like you want to play basketball, like you get a basketball and you go to the
You
park.
get a basketball.
You want to play football,
Maybe
you get
if
a
you
football.
want to go crazy, get some shoes.
Like the next most expensive is like probably baseball. You need a glove and a bat, realistically, and then like maybe batting gloves, and, like, helmet, cleats. But golf, dude,
Oh.
if you wanted to get like, let's say mid-level clubs,
Yeah.
mid-level like a normal priced bag,
Yeah.
shoes,
Yeah.
and then like the accessories that come, like a divot
Yeah.
thing, like ball marker, whatever. If you wanted like and you had nothing and you wanted like mid-level stuff, let's say you're like, I don't know, a business guy or whatever, you want some new golf stuff,
Big business guy.
you're probably paying realistically, if you're getting new stuff, like $2,500 to $3,000
Wait, what?
just to start. Not even like
if you want
get,
all new shit though.
that's like not even the most expensive stuff.
Right.
If you want like top level, you're talking about probably like $600 to $700 for just a driver.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Like $1,200 to $1,500 for irons.
right.
Another probably like $200 per wedge, so like $500 to $600 per wedge. So you're in like a nice bag. If you're getting like top of the line, brand new everything,
Yeah.
it's like $4,000 to $5,000 probably.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, that's not even including balls. And like if you want the top of the line,
already.
yeah, if you want like the top of the line balls, like the most established companies, for a dozen golf balls, it's like $50.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and like,
Crazy.
dude,
Well,
like I bought. There was one time I went golfing at Lake Forest, and I just like didn't have any golf balls, so I
Yeah.
just bought a sleeve of 3
Yeah.
of like Pro V1s, which is like the pretty much it's like the standard, like the high end standard of golf balls.
Yeah.
First shot, I hit one of the bushes. And I was like, well, there's $5. Like
That's
it's
honestly
just gone.
why I don't want to play an actual course.
Yeah, I mean like if you were gonna play, just like you go to Target. They have you can buy
Play with rocks.
you can buy a sack of balls. It's literally like a black like net of golf balls that are just random golf balls. They give you like I think 30 or 36 of them for like $15.
Nice.
And it's like if you're gonna just like go out and play for fun, that's like what you should do.
Mhm.
But like for me, it's like I'm not like super serious
You
about
play
it.
to win.
But like I want to do well, and like I play enough to like where I want to like score well and whatever. But yeah, if you're just like going out for fun, you definitely don't need like nicer golf balls or whatever. But it gets so expensive, it's crazy.
Did you see that, by the way? That was real.
What?
Where I'm like,
Oh,
I drank the last of the drink and I just got,
I'm almost done.
I just felt like, I don't know, I hate drinking. But I feel like it makes this so much better
Yeah,
because by like the,
that's the thing.
look
Neither,
how long we've been going. by
yeah,
the way.
neither of us like love beer. It's just kind of like a
I would even wager to say I don't like it.
yeah. But we can always do cocktails and
Yeah, we can start. You already know what I'm
Yeah.
gonna say. I'm gonna
But,
say it. TikTok. If you know what I'm gonna say, comment it.
it's just
I'm gonna go crazy with the clips this week. I'm gonna post one every day,
that's perfect.
and then I'm gonna get some from last episode.
Yeah, and then before we know it, we're making $1 billion.
Yeah.
$1 billion. We're making $1 billion.
It's gonna be just one
Just
bill.
$1 billion. You know what I was thinking about yesterday? I was thinking about like, so I make at my normal job like
Where do you work again?
around,
What city?
the city of work.
What's their FEIN again?
The what?
The FEIN, their tax number.
It's 5. But it's like I make generally between $1,300 to $1,500 a month. Sometimes it changes, even though I work the same hours.
$13 to $15 a month.
Yeah. But so like I was thinking like that's only 13 $100 bills.
I know, huh?
Isn't that weird?
It is weird.
Like
I
if
feel
it's in 20s, that's like a bunch of bills, so like 5s. But if it's
Yeah.
like $100 bills, they could literally hand it to me. I could just hold it and it'd be like
it's like doesn't look that cool.
that thin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what is interesting? I've always thought was interesting. That and then the inverse where $1 billion in cash
Yeah.
is substantially fucking more than $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
bucks. It's like weird, like the difference because I've seen it like
Yeah.
visualized before and like
You ever see it with like
3D
the
gra-
rice? Is that what you're talking about?
Either
Like
that,
one-
I'm thinking
one
of
rice
like
grain for
I'm
like
thinking of
$100 or
like
whatever.
I'm thinking of like 3D graphics.
Oh, yeah, that
of
too.
like $1 bills in like a
Yeah.
football field.
There was a guy that did it with rice though. It was like $1 million. It was like a pretty big like pile. Like each grain represented like $100 or whatever. It was like a pretty big pile. And then $1 billion was like huge, probably like 2 by 2 feet.
Yeah.
Like basically just a
Yeah.
circle, and then like a stack that was probably a foot tall of rice. It's crazy.
Well, it's crazy because like, I mean, if you think about it, $1 billion is 1,000 of $1 million,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like,
that is crazy.
I mean, that's a way to think about it. You see $1 million, and that times 1,000, and 1,000 is already a shitload.
yeah,
So it's like,
Well, you
fuck
can't even
are we
like
talking
you can't
about?
even like comprehend like
No,
what
I
it
can't.
is.
That's one of the things that I think is super interesting is like sometimes just things are just so big that you can't even comprehend. Like humans can't comprehend like planets, like
Yeah.
other planets. We can't. I guarantee. Like I can't even comprehend here's the thing. I'm already fucking stupid, and then
Vouch.
humans already can't comprehend the size of like the sun or something, or like even the earth. And it's like I'm already stupid, so it's like I can even comprehend it less. But think about something about
They
like
can't comprehend it at all, and I can comprehend it even less.
even
than
less
them.
negative amount.
I have
So-
negative comprehension.
Yeah, so think about it like I don't know, you get the point. It's like it's crazy how we perceive
Yeah.
things and how
Or even like
the way
even just think
the
of
way I get like super horny sometimes.
I can't comprehend how horny I get. No, but think of like okay, California is like a really big state. I can't like think of
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I can
yes.
think of how big like
Orange
this
County.
surrounding area is.
I can think of like how big Orange County is.
But even that, it's like
Oh, fuck.
sometimes
I said where we are.
ah! Or like dude, San Bernardino.
San Bern's huge.
Okay.
Biggest county in Cali.
Yeah, it's crazy because it
California.
literally goes from the mountains to Nevada. Like, and like even that
crazy.
in my mind, I'm like, how big is that? Like I know how big it is.
How big is
How
it?
big is it? But even just like California or like the United States in general, like you see it on a map and you're like, oh, here's like California, here's New York, and it's
yeah.
like you go across right there.
Yeah.
But like you can go on a plane that's going 500 miles an hour and it takes you 6 hours to get across.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then dude, Hawaii is like the same distance from like
Hawaii.
California to Hawaii.
I know. When I first went there, I'm like, that's weird. Like,
Yeah.
it feels like it's so much closer, but it's way farther.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like once you fly there,
That's pretty scary, just like flying across the ocean for
Yeah,
6
that's-
hours.
terrifies me.
I remember because
I
I went
hate
there.
the ocean. Despite my name being River, I hate water. I hate the ocean. I hate rivers.
Yeah,
I hate lakes. I don't want anything to fucking do with any of it unless it's like 3 feet deep.
yeah, but like, because I went to Hawaii and when I was like, I don't know, probably 11 or 10.
Okay, flex.
No, because well, I mean, it was cool, but like my grandparents were already there, so me and my sister flew by ourselves,
Yeah.
and so we're just like over the water. I'm like, what? What is this? I'm like,
It's like if you go down, that's it. You're
yeah, because I
done.
remember being like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna fly, and like we took off, and I'm like, oh, because we took off east, but then like
Oh,
turned
yeah, then you
around.
flip around.
Yeah. So we
that's
took off
normal.
east. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like we're taking off, and then like we turned, and I'm like looking. I see the coast. I'm like, oh, it's California, and then it's just water, and I was like, oh my god.
And that's it.
I'm like, this is it.
For hundreds of miles, that's it.
I'm like Michael Jackson style. This is it. Like this is water. Yeah. Like it's just the expanse. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Probably going for an hour and a half.
We should probably end it soon. I just turned it on. So
Yeah,
probably
I
soon.
can. I'm pretty much done. Just I'm gonna get a few more.
Okay, hold on. All right, guys. Are you gonna add anything?
We should just cut it there.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
That's funny, dude. It's like a quick.
No, I don't want to do
I
that.
just scratched my balls too. Like a little, I did a little quick one. I thought it was
Well,
over.
I want to put another clip on TikTok. I don't know, guys. What's a funny clip that I can do? Let me
We
know.
should just, like-
after I.
We should
upload
do
it.
the end of a joke and then just laugh. Be like something like
And then the ostrich said, "That's my wife." Be here all week. Kelly, hit me up.
oh my god, dude. You gotta do some stand up.
Me llamo Joe.
I'm about to pee
I
my
don't-
pants. I gotta pee
Dude,
so
me
bad.
too. Okay, guys, we're gonna go pee in each other's butts. Guys, if you like the episode, leave a like
Yeah,
or
leave a
leave a
like,
comment.
comment.
Leave a comment, like we said. That's how
Yeah.
we know. If you comment, that means you're actually fucking watching, and we'll
Yeah.
give you money.
$5. Well,
Get-
the one person.
$30. Someone can get Kelly to just fucking.
Yeah, everyone else
out.
gets $1.
Yeah.
Also, if let's say this, if you're the first, if you comment, if you're the first, one of the first 3 commenters, we'll give you a free shirt when we make shirts. And it'll say first 3 commenters, Perfect Amount Podcast.
Okay. That works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys. If you actually
Special
like the
edition,
episode,
limited edition.
we have follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and upload daily. I say try because who the fuck knows
Well,
what's
on
gonna
TikTok.
happen. Oh, weekly is what I meant.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and have podcasts weekly.
Weekly.
Yeah, TikTok will be daily, depending on how fucking lazy I am. I don't know, and how fast my computer wants to export videos. Yeah, we hope you enjoyed. This episode was fucking all over the place. It's currently an hour and 30. I am going
Ooh.
to probably cut a little bit of the first few bits. I don't know. We'll see.
You might not. If he cuts it, Riff Raff's first name is Horst.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, right?
That's pretty much it, though. So that's kind of all you need to know.
Dang, this is crazy. I was so excited last night. I'm like, oh yeah, we got a podcast to do. And then it's already over and I'm sad now.
Yeah, but now, our fans get to see it.
Yeah. All right, bye.
All right,
Kelly.
later.
Kelly, I love you.
Follow me on Twitter at Steve Harvey.
Follow me on Twitter at Joe fucking assfuck.
Welcome to the Perfect Amount Podcast.